Welcome to the Bible Reading Journey, where we are traveling from Genesis to Revelation in a year. Today, we are on day number 104 of the Bible Reading Journey. Today's reading itinerary is no new readings. Congratulations, we have made it to this week's R&R. What is R&R? Maybe it's RR and R, because it's a day to read or catch up on missed chapters, reflect on your walk with God, and refresh yourself with encouragement. Since our last R&R, we have started and finished the book of 2 Kings. We continued to read about the numerous kings cycling through the reign over the divided nations of Israel in the north and Judah in the south. Most of the kings did what was evil in the Lord's sight, with some of the kings in Judah doing what was pleasing in the Lord's sight. We also read about the prophets such as Elijah and Elisha, who performed miracles in their ministry to get the people to turn back to God. But the pagan influence was strong and eventually took both nations down in destruction. So today's Reflect and Refresh moment comes from the Daily Walk Bible, and I read from there. In your reading of 1st and 2nd Kings, you have encountered two remarkable examples of people who prayed the kind of prayers that God delights to answer. Elijah prayed a prayer of self-sacrifice. In order to bring his countrymen to a spiritual crossroads, Elijah prayed that it wouldn't rain, knowing that if God answered his prayer, Elijah's own brook would dry up and his life would be in jeopardy. The reference for that is 1 Kings 17, 1-7, and James 5:17. Hezekiah prayed a prayer of total dependence. Spreading before the Lord the threatening letter he had received from the Assyrian general, Hezekiah affirmed that God and God alone had the power to deliver his people. Hezekiah's confidence was not in his wealth, his wisdom, the size of his army, or the eloquence of his words, but in God's omnipotent greatness. The thought of the day, again from the Daily Walk Bible: true prayer is a way of life, not just an emergency detour. And our challenge of the day from the Daily Walk Bible today is: think of a problem or a decision you are facing right now, and pray it through like Elijah or Hezekiah. Lay your requests before the Lord. Be honest and transparent before Him. Are you willing to obey God totally, even if it means personal inconvenience or risk? Are you willing to lean on God alone, even if others criticize or ostracize you? Tell Him so right now. Acknowledge that you cannot solve your own problems. Let God be your problem solver. As usual, in the text notes, there's a list of tips to help you stay on the journey, the Bible reading journey, because it's a struggle at times. So we're here to encourage each other. And then also a list of the past week's verses of the day for your own personal reflection or memorization. Also, there's information on how to find us on YouTube, Facebook, and email. Happy travels today. See you next time. This is Lisa at Lighthouse. God bless.